Hi, Chef Robert from the Willow Room. We're going to do a grilled pear and Gorgonzola crostini. It can be used as an appetizer. It's great for summer picnics. So what we're going to do first is take our pear and just take the top off like that. Cut the bottom to get that core part out. And we're going to cut it right in half. This is a melon baller. You might have one of these around. It's to make balls out of melon. But it's good to core things too. If you don't have one of these, you can use a spoon. And I'm just going to take the core out of this pear. This little part where the stem comes out needs to come out also. And we're good to go. I'm going to take a knife. And you can see where I dug out. I'm going to just slice that part off so we have nicer slices. Then I'm going to just cut these into slices. About 1/4 inch. So this recipe makes about 36 pieces, and like it says in the recipe, you'll need 5 pears. So we have our pears cut, and what we're going to do is go to the grill and grill them. Okay, our grill's screaming hot right now. I have some pan release here. I'm going to spray it on the grill. That'll keep your pears from sticking. Take our pears and just place them on the grill. All we're trying to do here is soften the pear a little bit and get a nice grill mark on it. You can see we flipped them. We have grill marks on the one side. That virtually took maybe 30-40 seconds. Your grill's real hot. So say maybe 1.5 minutes total grilling time for the pear. Okay, we have our pears grilled. It says on the recipe, I believe, Bartlett pears. You don't necessarily have to use Bartlett. You can use a Bosch or red pear. The ones I used were red pears. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take our butter. It's better if you leave the butter set out for a little while so it softens. This is an 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese. I have a hunk of Gorgonzola here. You can use blue Gorgonzola, but we need 4 ounces of this because we're going to mix this with a mixer. Okay, we have the cheese, the Gorgonzola and the cream cheese, the butter in our bowl. We need sherry. This is Harvey's Bristol Cream. It's kind of expensive, but you can substitute any sherry, actually. This is a little sweeter. It's not a dry sherry. So see here, 2 tablespoons. Our next step is to just cream all this in an ordinary mixer. Okay, our ingredients are real nice and creamed now. Thoroughly mixed. Step is to cut our baguettes and toast. Okay, in the recipe it says to use a baguette, which if you look at this is a mini baguette, not to be confused with a long baguette. If you want to purchase a long baguette, you need 36 slices. So I like to cut mine on a bias. Ideally, which you want to cut yours to look like right here. Okay, we have our baguettes cut. I've melted some butter. That's the 1/4 cup of butter that the recipe calls for. What we're going to do, just lightly brush each side of these. Place them on a sheet tray. And you can toast these under the broiler in your oven. Okay, our baguettes are buttered, sliced. I'm going to toast them under the broiler we have here. Just when you do it at home, keep an eye on them. They could go fast. Okay, that side's toasted, nice and crispy. We're going to flip these over, do the other side now. Okay, our baguettes are toasted. Done both sides of them. What we're going to do now, I have fresh rosemary here. You just go backwards on these, it comes off pretty easily. So you don't need much of this. Take the rosemary. I'm just going to chop it. Just push that to the side. And we're going to take one of our baguettes. We have our cheese mixture here, the sherry in it. And we're going to evenly spread the cheese mixture on the baguette. So you'll do this for all 36, of course. Okay. Then we're going to take a little bit of our chopped rosemary, and always want to hold your hand higher so when you sprinkle it, it doesn't, it kind of spreads out. If I just hold my hand down here, it would just go in one place, whereas up here it's higher. I have pecans that I've chopped here, and put some of these on there. Then I'm going to take a sliced pear, a piece of sliced pear like this. And to finish these is our honey. All you need to do is dip this spoon in here, get a little bit of honey and drizzle it back and forth, as you'll see. But I would suggest doing this closer to the time you're going to serve these. You can set these up ahead of time and have them in the refrigerator. I wouldn't recommend more than an hour or so though. So take our honey, just pull the spoon out. If you like a lot of honey, put a lot of honey on it, but it just gives it a nice sweet accent. So that's our recipe for the month. As always, eat well and enjoy the summer. Thanks.